Senator hasn't gotten it yet because, I mean, this is going to audit the Democrats. It takes over most control. It gives direct federal funds that the Democrats are stealing. It would go to the state, to the people. It's just fabulous beyond belief. And under the FEMA emergency powers, Trump can do every damn bit of it. The powers were slave us. Now it's blocking the Democrats. I mean, that's how this stuff works. That gun kicks as hard as it shoots, is what they say. The world's a two-way street. Wowzers. Absolutely wowzers. I am just so excited. Now, they also had hundreds of people arrested starting fires during it. They're good little Democrats that quote F America, down with America, just have that attitude. I'm going to play clip 9. And then clip 8, they donated equipment to the Ukraine. And then we also have clip 6, the DEI fire chief. Let's play those, go to break, and come back with the big news. Overnight, we had several other arrests. It brings it up to a total of 30 in our geographic area. We have 30 in the fire area, and we have 4 in the Palisades area. Last night, specifically, again, for LA County Sheriff's jurisdiction, we arrested 4. 2 were for curfew violations. 2 were arrested for 1 drone incident. To my knowledge, we have now had 2 specific drone incidents that have resulted in 3 arrests. So if I talk to them again, if you do not have business in vacuum areas, do not go there. Please, you're infringing upon the work that our first responders attend. And I do want to say, when I talk about these arrests, I want to clarify not all of them are for burglary or for curfew violations. But it is very important when I say stay out, we are arresting people who are not supposed to be there, who do not live there, who are in possession of narcotics. We've arrested several guns. And yeah, I'm going to tell you something. If our deputies are very proactive in these areas, stopping people in a constitutional manner as always, making sure that they're supposed to be there and you have narcotics on you, and you have a gun on you, and police call that a clue. Something's wrong there. So that's why we're arresting people. The LA County Fire Department, the LA Fire Department, and the Air National Guard have collaborated to send.
What are you talking about, dude? Did somebody have their fucking constitutional firearm in a joint while they were inspecting the fucking damage? Go suck a dick, you stupid fucking pussy piece of shit.
Surplus equipment to the war-torn country. It's part of a nationwide effort among agencies across the U.S.
Making it sound like they were delivering narcotics to fucking burn down houses. What a dumbass.
The donated supplies include helmets, armor, and more. The city of Los Angeles and your department and our city.
Well, this neighborhood just lost everything. Let me bring a bag of meth there and see what happens. What? Doesn't make any sense. The guy was lying about something.
It's my job to stand up and exactly justifiably what the fire department.
If you stood on your porch during the Minnesota riots, if you were not downtown participating in the riot, you just stood on your porch in your neighborhood, Tim Walz's National Guard would come through and shoot you with rubber bullets. Tim Walz had the Army, the U.S. Army, shooting you for being on your porch.
Operate to demand. That is our job, and I tell you, that's why I'm here. So let's get us what we need for firefighting jobs. Did they fail? Yes.
All right, we're going to break, and I'm going to try to read over this executive order quickly, but it is spectacular. I mean, if I have to know the federal laws and regulations on a bunch of this whole has teeth. I mean, this is exactly what we need. So no, Trump is not on our treaty. That's everywhere, but when they run into it, perhaps
Oh God.
they simply organized. That is not a restriction. That is introducing Ultra DNA Revival, daily supplement designed to help you feel and perform at your absolute best, starting at the cellular level. Backed by cutting-edge mitochondrial and DNA support science, Ultra DNA Revival delivers noticeable all-day energy.
A lot of pill hits.
Without stimulants or crashes, faster recovery, greater endurance, sharper focus, and mental clarity, support for healthy blood sugar levels, enhance liver health and natural detoxification, reduces everyday stress and anxiety, protection against oxidative stress and the visible signs of aging. And again, this is a private label of an already best-selling brand that found this. Thousands of customers report feeling the difference in 14 days. Why now take advantage of our best pricing ever? VFM members, $34.95, regular $59.59. Save over 40% with a VFM membership. Experience the revival your body has been waiting for. Secure your DNA revival today at theelishowstore.com. From the front lines of the information war, it's Alex Jones. So Trump has taken the gloves off. A year later, they didn't let him rebuild. Only 6 houses have gotten permits. They say 11,000, more like 15,000 houses, 40 plus thousand people affected. So the most expensive real estate in the world. Newsom has stolen the federal funds that have been given out so far. He's declared an emergency. They stood down, they let the fires happen, they drained the reservoir, which they claim is full now and isn't. I mean, this is wild. But now the executive order, and it's 6 pages long, and I suggest you go read it at whitehouse.gov. But I can do 30 minutes on each, so I'm going to try to move quickly here. Addressing state and local failures to rebuild Los Angeles after wildfire disasters. And then Trump goes through how they lied, how they said they let people rebuild, how they're not letting anybody rebuild, how they've already gotten all this state and federal funding, how they're sitting on it. Then Trump gives the powers he has when they accepted money to then come in if they misuse. And the authorities talks about the 400,000 acres of businesses. It lays out, the deliberately horrible job they've done, how they've destroyed these people, and how the federal government within weeks had approved all the rebuilding, the money, everything. But the governor declared an emergency and took control of it. So Trump is saying, no, you're not in control, and now we're going to pay the people directly. And he orders the federal agency to do it. Doesn't know the relief claims they approved in the first month. Like Trump said, he got on them and got it done. And the elected leaders, he says, have refused to allow any of the money that people have to be billed. They say there's not even minimum action, of course. He calls it a tragic failure of the state of California. No, it's in the city of Los Angeles for purpose. But also goes to the state, the reservoirs, the national parks, all this. It's over. We're not letting you do this. In furtherance, a year later, they say of the presidential declaration of a major disaster for the state of California, which they already declared, FEMA F856. Decisive federal action is required to ensure the federal disaster is delivered and utilized swiftly, effectively, without obstruction of the state and local governments to accomplish the process for which it was allocated. So he said they gave him a year, folks, as well as to support the American people who have been devastated by the Pacific Palisades and East Canyon wildfires. Section 2 policy. The policy of my administration, the federally funded construction projects for homes and businesses in the wildfire impacted neighborhoods of the Pacific Palisades and East Canyon area receive a maximum consistent with the public safety. The federal assistance not be frustrated by necessary or obstructive permitting requirements that prevent families and businesses from rebuilding. And again, he explains he's overriding them. So he's like, listen, you get to sit on this and not let anybody rebuild, and then openly say we're not letting you rebuild. Build high rises. You're not doing it. Like Trump signed that order last week. saying homes are for families, not for BlackRock. Section 3. Preempting state permitting obstacles. The Secretary of Homeland Security, acting through the Administrator of the Federal Emergency Management Agency, Administrator of the Small Business Administration, shall each consider promulgating regulations to advance the public order, particularly the Administrator of the SBA and the Secretary through the administration of FEMA shall consider promulgating regulations that, and it goes overriding all. Section 1. Preempt state and permitting processes, that means by blocking and other similar pre-approval requirements. Now they're going to call it a federal power grab, letting people go back and build their houses. I love it. Well, they'll have leftists protesting and burning stuff down. Preempting state and local permitting processes, preempting them, and other similar requirements that each agency has found to have unduly impeded the timely use of federal emergency relief funds by homeowners, businesses, and houses of worship in rebuilding such structures following a disaster. And two, the state has agreement with the feds on this. That's why this can't be stopped because it's all completely kosher. Number 2, replace preemptive state or local permitting regime like that, or other similar pre-approved requirements with requirement that builders self-certify to a federal designee, because Democrats won't certify them no matter how certified they are, from each agency that they have complied with all applicable substantive state and local health and safety standards, which California has. Unless you're a big developer, you can't build. Trump's just overriding that. With respect to the structure proposed to be rebuilt using federal emergency relief funds, that means getting funds that overrides the Democrats. The secretaries in this Part B, the administrator of FEMA and the administrator of the SBA shall each publish proposed regulations under subsection of this section, if any, within 30 days of the date of this order, and final regulations within 90 days of this order. Each agency head shall further consider whether notice and comment is necessary under USC 553 or any other statute. And again, I can paraphrase, but I'm tempted to read it all because it goes on from page after page. C. The secretary through the administrator of FEMA shall continue all repairs and construction activities conducted under the order for compliance with applicable health, safety, and other substantive standards. So he's taking over the health department. So you're not involved. You're a bunch of global scum. Section 4, expediting federal response. The federal government has already taken action to expedite administrative process related to water delivery, as detailed in Executive Order 14181 on January 24, 2025, saying stop draining the reservoirs. Emergency managers to provide water resources in California and improve disaster response in certain areas. And that goes on later. He's federalizing, and most of it's already federal, the damn federal right-of-ways delivering the pipes, the reservoirs, and then they lie and say the reservoirs are full, but they drain them on purpose, as we showed earlier last hour. Really good. To provide water. In addition, the heads of the relevant executive departments and agencies shall seek to use all authorities available under federal environmental, historic preservation, natural resource laws, and other similar laws, including the National Environmental Protection Act, the Endangered Species Act, and the National Historic Preservation Act. He's taking all the stuff they use to block development and say, oh, we're in charge of that now. He's taking all the power away. To expedite waivers, permits, review, consultant approvals with respect to homes. Oh, these go to the feds now. And they'll just designate, everybody can get permitted, it's already certified, and then they'll say, you're now federally designated. Businesses or other such structures proposed to be rebuilt using federal emergency relief funds that are required to facilitate federal response and recovery actions that will advance the policy of the order consistent with the applicable law. The heads of the relevant agencies shall take steps to ensure that the process for evaluating and issuing such waivers, permits, reviews, consultations, and approvals shall be limited scope and duration required to expeditiously advance the policy of the order and implement individual assistance and hazard mitigation grant programs while ensuring public health and safety. He's federalizing the state, folks. Oh my God, that's too tyranny. It's under globalist Chicom control with Count Dracula 10.0. Patrick Bateman, Kendall. They flooded us with 40 million people. Total losses. What does that look like?
Yeah, really.
Oh, they're going to call this Hitler too. Oh, you're not going to drain the water and drain the rest of it out the ocean.
The 10.0.
Oh, God, he's Hitler. The heads of relevant agencies shall each designate and say, well, God, if the feds take control of the resources, they'll deny them to us. It's already been done. But it's not feds, it's globalists, which were feds. The heads of relevant agencies shall each designate a senior official from their agency for timely execution of these actions without delay. Within 90 days, the head of the order of the secretary through the administrator of SBA in consultation with the assistant of the president of domestic policy and the White House director of legislative affairs shall submit to the president, director of the office of management budget, legislative proposals that enable FEMA and SBA to address situations in both states and local governments are not enabling timely recovery after disasters, including through appropriate regulation. 6 home forgiven permits a year later. They promised they wouldn't. Section 6, accountability for use of taxpayer dollars. Oh, they're going to audit all the state agencies that already got money. The health departments, all of them. The $3 billion. I mean, it's unbelievable. This is so good. And it gives them deadlines. With 30 days to the completion of the audit, that's auditing the state, described in subsection A of this section, the secretary, the administrator of FEMA shall make administrative determination in light of the audit's findings, recommendations, and shall enforce such determination where appropriate, including future grant conditions, initiating recoupment of recovery actions in accordance with the applicable law, and deploying oversight and technical assistance to expedite the administration and use of HMG funds for individuals. You'll get the Army Corps of Engineers involved. Watch, that's coming. Families and small businesses to implement in order Section 7 general provisions noting this order shall be construed to impair or otherwise affect. It goes on.
The Army Corps of Engineers are the ones who made all of our fake lakes, reservoirs, for the sole purpose of flooding Knights Templar churches, Native American sacred sites, Wild West pioneer settlements. Why, Army Corps of Engineers? Why have you done it? You're working for somebody who doesn't want us to know where we came from, doesn't want us to have anything to appreciate, that built our great grand nation and our fine people.
They implement that, going to prison. Because all the rats are leaving. They're stealing hundreds of millions of dollars of infrastructure with their move. And Trump's like, we're cutting all the red tape. We're going to give you all the permits, rebuild, do whatever you want. And they're like, no, we're going to build all these shopping malls and these mega centers and giant high rises. And no. Trump's saying, you ain't doing that. If you go buy somebody's property, you want to do it, but they don't want to do that. They're not letting them rebuild. And now Newsom's saying, I'll pay you what I want for it. And he's the big boss of it all. And Trump's like, no, I'm the boss. And I'm going to give people their property back. And a lot of them already got in federal funds. They can't spend it because they can't get it. Absolutely unbelievably good. So no, Trump's not in retreat. Trump is on the offense. The question is, if we have enough good people that are willing to implement what he's saying in administration. And in related, not as people that are doing a really good job. You make your head spin, try to keep track of how good he is, which is like God said. That alone right there, thank God. But this is just Now, I got a lot of other geopolitical news on Ukraine. This is that's the bottom of the hour, but I want to get some of this guy. A lot of it. I'll never get to half of it. The actor.
Oh shit.
Talking points about how tyranny
Fuck Edward Norton. I used to like him.
Care about all the people killed by illegal aliens. That's all fine.
Fuck bitch.
And that ties into so many.
Turns out one of my favorite actors of all time is a stupid little fuck bitch. Commie, globalist. Edward Norton. You ain't shit. Wow. You suddenly ain't fucking shit. You were my idol, bitch. I fucking revered you so highly. Holy fuck. Think of all the motherfuckers that are gonna believe you. Wow.
Clips. Those mother effers, they are going the rest of their lives. How they're going to, and that ties in.
I used to love you.
Health worker encouraging other health providers to poison ice and inject them with paralysis drugs.
Woo!
So, mad science world, that's bizarre. Let's go to those clips. Well, yeah. Well,
yeah, right. What the fuck? These liars.
And start it over.
That's a crime, man. I don't know. Damn. Why do people keep spreading lies? How can somebody be okay with themselves letting so many lies come out of their dick skinner, cock holster, diarrhea spewer?
Guys aren't real police. Guys can't. And it's all no turn. Guys was set up for 9/11. I said 4 times. Trump has under Obama. You're a liar. But he's an idiot. But there's yeah. Well. Times of extrajudicial assaults and it's not okay. And so all people kind of have to put one foot in front of the other. And not, this is not happening.
They didn't just not put themselves in slavery to operate their own property, unconstitutional mandatory car insurance, but they broke into this country, they raped a child, they beat up a woman, they killed somebody. Edward Norton, you fucking little un-American pussy bitch. You spent way too much time out of this country, man. Who the fuck are you working for? Because I was agreeing with you at first. The tax on our ICE agents need to fucking stop. This fucking foreign George Soros army that of paid activist protesters. A lot of them with some military or intelligence experience. That's what you're referring to, right, Edward Norton? You're referring to the Soros globalist army of foreign invaders to this country, to my great grand nation. Well, Eddie Shitto, Edward Norton just got demoted to Eddie Fucko or Eddie Nothing. Eddie Nobody. You a little bitch. I'd slap the piss out you, Eddie. Holy fuck. I'd Fight Club you, Eddie. I don't think you really knew how to make that movie.
For last time, funding did not work for last time. I don't know if they're doing it, but it's about power. The census is already a bunch of electors from the Democrats based on population next time. All right, so they're facing that. They can still win the blue wall and not win the election next time. And Donald Trump, 10,000 illegals, which basically takes away a congressional district. So they're fighting for everything because this is about survival. And you were able to kick back into their political chests. And the offspring of the Democrats who won. That's what they're fighting. That's why it's so violent. So in some of them suggests also that they are concerned that what they are doing. So there's also potential criminal conspiracy. The guides that they're putting out are guides to obstruction against the federal government. And we're talking about the signal chats run by the Democrat Party leadership in Minnesota. It's the same at the mayor, the governor saying go get resistance groups run by the state. In New York, in California, in Washington State, and others, the state and the county cities run stalking apps. Cat Patel says the FBI is investigating signal chats to Minnesota tracking ICE.
After
Guys, all criminal folks protecting.
The FBI will start to work on something if one of us does. Other than that, they're fucking criminals.
The massive theft and fraud that they're involved in while they try to get power and take control. Well, it's happened again. You got 49 illegals conservatively. And so they're all hyped up and going crazy. And so it happened again. One person in critical condition being shot in incident involving Border Patrol in Arizona. And they're all being told they're illegal. They can't stop you. You're illegal. You're above the law. Don Lemon says, ICE comes to your house, shoot them. People say, okay, well. And then now they're better trained. Person in critical after being shot in Border Patrol incident. And they're all hoping, they can try to hype this up. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Now, this new product is incredible. It's from our sponsor, Bigly, at YellowstoneStore.com. You love the green powder. The very best out there. Well, this is optimal human nootropic called Mind Fuel. Introducing Mind Fuel, a super healthy, super strong, nootropic adaptogen, which doesn't make you sick, doesn't have a letdown. It is incredible. That's just a few of the bottles. How many bottles are in there? And I only drink about half a bottle a day. It's so strong. Look at that right there, ladies and gentlemen. So that's what comes in each box of this. And it is simply amazing. Oswald Human Nootropic Mind Fuel is here. This clean, caffeine-free energy shot is designed for clear thinking, steady focus, and zero compromise. It's time to abandon sugar drinks and stimulant heavy formulas in favor of clean, functional, nootropic-based energy. Zero calories, sugar-free, no crash, no blood sugar spike. Can be used daily without caffeine-free formula, smooth, clean energy, ideal for caffeine-sensitive users and late-day use. It's also got all these other incredible compounds like citicoline, alpha, GABA, supports mental clarity and focus. It appeals to both biohackers and holistic consumers. High-quality electrolytes and vitamins, more than a brain shot. Functional fuel, optimal human nootropic mind fuel. That's the name of the product. It's another energy product. It's a smarter alternative for consumers who demand clarity, control, and clean performance without compromise. It's 25% off for life. Become a subscriber. Get free. Get Mind Fuel now at AlexJonesStore.com. And if you've never tried the original superfood greens, possible human, you really want to get this as well. It's the best green food I've ever had at AlexJonesStore.com. The widest selection of patriot apparel, all sorts of cool collectible knives, and more. And that's what funds this. And that's what does this. And I really appreciate your support because I can't do it without you. So I want to commend and thank the listeners. But just like I shared right on gold and silver 2.5 years ago, I got out of the market before that. I said, now's the time. I was totally right. So I got to you right on politics. These products are incredible. Get our ultimate flame blue. It is the best in the market. Our Shillis is the best. Our Shimas is the best. Our turmeric is the strongest. Ultimate turmeric. AlexJonesStore.com. You are missing out. You don't get it. I want to thank those that have supported. I want to challenge those that haven't. What are you waiting for? Well, it's not like that, but it's pretty close. I'm so excited to talk to you about the Irish Shimas. It's a big game changer. I have all that stuff. It's a thyroid issue. It's Shimas has a thyroid to heal your thyroid. Yeah, it's life changing. I love it. I don't need caffeine anymore. Like it's amazing. Plug in. We got all the time in the world. I love it. It's fabulous. I am an acupuncturist and a masseur and scientific. And really good formulas put together. And they work really well. I have really stopped taking all my other stuff that I was taking, and I'm doing a lot of extra stuff. I mean, because I love you and I want to support everything that you do. But the formulas are good. You know, find out for yourself what effects these things will have. TheAlexJonesStore.com. Upfront assault on the lies of the New World Order. It's Alex Jones. I think that every Republican recognizes that what we issued with the Clintons was a lawful subpoena order to bring to depose them, and you don't get to determine whether you want to accept the subpoena from Congress or not. You are ordered to accept that subpoena. And listen, we've been working for months with the Clintons on scheduling it to find a time for them. We come this back in August. They've been playing the whole time, and eventually said, here's when the subpoena is going to be in January. They didn't show up, and the next step, unfortunately, is the proceedings. Yeah, the Clintons have got big problems. The Jeffrey Epstein situation is their problem, and it's a big problem. Welcome back to the Brother. I am your host, Alex Jones.
You got Trump pictured with Epstein at a couple of beauty pageants, and then you have Epstein visiting the White House 17 times while Clinton was in office.
Without even.
And Clinton visiting Epstein Island or flying on his plane 29 times.
Every day I see clips of Democrats and MSNBC saying white people are the problem. And it's making white people say that. And now something like, well, let's search the latest. And I'll see like 400 clips. I'm just like, well, I can't watch all those. The point is, the Democrats, not just here, leftists worldwide, are running around foaming at the mouth. You saw Muslims kill a bunch of people. Jews and others out in
Australia.
Bondi in Australia. And all you hear is about white supremacy and how evil white people are from the Australian leaders. It's just.
Muslims kill Jews and Christians get blamed. Why do they fear us so much? Why do they fear Christians so much?
We have to stop putting folks. I don't care what color. Black people are like, what the hell is this? But I want to do the numbers coming up to explain why politics. 93% of the world's not white. And you can hype everybody up to be anti-white and make politics about being anti-white instead about politics being about freedom for everybody. You've just divided Congress. So transparent, so nasty. You know, finally watched one battle after another. I'd read the script, so I knew what the movie was about, but I sped read it, but I watched it. Well done, entertaining. But imagine, in fact, I want to get the movie when we have the movie. I want to do a report on it. Imagine if they had the secret white supremacy scene to supposedly run the whole government. And imagine if the most anti-Semitic movie ever made. And I don't think it's completely, totally running things. A lot of powerful Jews work together and work with other groups, different factions of. But the point is, there's a lot more evidence of Jews organized running things than there is a white supremacist.
Feel me now.
And I mean, I can assure you,
Feel me now.
there's not big secret groups of white supremacists running anything. It's absolute crap. The Nazis tried that. You saw where it went. So I meant to tell the crew this. I'm saying it now. I want to get with you probably tomorrow. It's a long movie.
They didn't even do it right because Jews are white. Jews are also white. And with that understood, why are we letting anybody fuck anybody over? Why are American citizens being deprived of due process and regular shit like not being able to afford slavery to operate their own property? Unconstitutional mandatory car insurance. Why are citizens being denied their day in court when they show up on time like they were told to?
The whole government's run by single.
We don't rely on paper like that anymore. You guys are screwing me.
And the police and the military are all secretly working with Hitler, who they call Santa Claus. I'm not joking. I'm not kidding. You can't make this up. And it reminded me of government, just like Civil War. Last year. And I got the inside baseball by working with Rodriguez. I can't say their names. They told me when it was really cranked up that Obama met with Rodriguez, got him actually federally funded. Machete, where white people began to run around kidnapping and murdering Hispanic women. And for sport, go to the border and just shoot pregnant Hispanic women in the stomach. There's never been a case for that. 99% of the abuse of Hispanics coming across the border is the smugglers, the coyotes. But it doesn't matter. You go see a movie, and it's
Chewing on my stuff, please.
Don Johnson mowing down Hispanic women. And so this is the culture. This is where this has been put out there. And that's all one battle after the next is the same crap, showing white people gunning down Hispanics all day long. And I can tell you, as a proud son of Texas, growing up here, white people and Hispanics get along good. In fact, I think whites probably get along better with Hispanics than with their white people. It's just the culture, Christianity, family, all that. It's very traditional. It's not true. It's like, and you know about inbreeding, right here, the Hispanics and whites are just like on each other like wild rice. But it doesn't matter. These movies, ladies and gentlemen, Don Johnson shooting pregnant Hispanic women. You can't find one instance of that. But I can find you hundreds of thousands of women dead from the cartels. And I'm trying to stop it. So that's what pisses me off is there ain't no secret Santa Claus society. I mean, how dumb that sounds on the surface. When there's Actually, they are a little. Bill Gates actually famously, the cover of the Guardian said he must depopulate Africa. Remember that? Just type in Bill Gates, Guardian, depopulate Africa. You'll get the headline. Bill Gates' next target, depopulating Africa. But everybody. So there really is like a satanic Santa Claus Hitler club, but it's the globalists, and they're targeting everybody. And that's what my dad got told when he was top of his class, 14, winning Texas science fairs, hosting an anti-communist radio show once a week on WBAP out of Dallas. How would you like to be an astronaut? You send letters back to NASA. Well, we had a feeder program for that, Sonny boy. Told the story another time, we'll tell you. You're in high school, you're at UT, and you want to be a NASA scientist. Go down to New York at Cancer Research Facility for 9 months out of the year. You sign all these forms, and you know what he told me they were doing that. You heard it, and they were killing white people, black people with experimental treatments. You don't use some good came out of it, but the point was my dad saw how they got off on killing people. So after a year, he said, I don't want to do this one of the programs. I said, son, it's all right. Got other projects. And after 2 more projects, he got out of it. By the time he was 20. And said, I'm a dentist and I'm done with this. See, that secret society, the head of the body department that ran the program, speaker, played cards with him, hung out with him, really nice to him. And it was all this genetic engineering of plants, butterflies, everything. My dad was testing it for 3 years. He said, well, you're the best we've got. So he said, I'm going to go ahead and read into this. We don't like Hitler, by the way. It wasn't a Jewish conspiracy, he was Jewish. So you look up the body department, Professor Spears, real guy I'm talking about. My dad played too long. It's on record. And he said, on the targeted certain groups, we're actually going to target everybody and make humanity stronger. And we're really recruiting for scientists and managers in this project. Well, obviously, Bill Gates took the job. They all took the job. My dad was like, oh, let me get back with you on that. And that's what he said. That's what they've done to every person that's the top of the class. They all get the. I got the. Once I was successful in media, by the Clear Channels and the Roger Ailes and the billionaires on everything. You can be on your crusade nowhere. You can be a star. And I said, I'll be on my crusade. But I get to go see a movie where there's secret white supremacists that worship Santa Claus. I'm not kidding. And I know all about the societies, and that ain't going on.
Did some kid?
So they're targeting all of us. And when I see like that, I see it pisses me off because they're hiding this whole thing behind Hitler. And Hitler was a failed spinoff of this. That's why Margaret Sanger and Thomas Watson laws and the British taught us how to do it. The Germans, before we got in, got set up by the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds. The Kaiser,
And why are you in my face like that?
By the way, you can write anything down and type it all about it.
Hi there, babe.
The first computers were created for race studies. Yeah. Like the haulers. And when I started cows here. So we have one battle after another. Actually, a Chinese communist leader, some Jewish leaders, some white leaders, Anglo-Saxon leaders, and somebody like Tedros, a black leader, and you have a Latin American.
So many different kinds of white.
Have these meetings come out, and then
so many different kinds of white. Just to name a few. Anglo-Saxon, Caucasian, Slavic, Tartarian, I suspect, Germanic. I mean, okay, so I mean, like, obviously you could just name all the countries, but now they're filled with different people. But originally they were a people. Each of these countries, I guess, were a white people, a unique, different type of white people, and they're killing all of us. That's why it's fair and just fine to know that Jesus was white, because first of all, every picture there's ever been of him is he's depicted as white, and also there's the white population has decreased. It seems to have only decreased over time. It used to be 31%, now it's 6 or 8. So yeah, there just used to be tons and tons more white people. We don't base it off the demographics of today. There used to be a lot more white people. And I'm really sick of the genocide. It's my life's mission to stop it. How about that?
God didn't make me want to do that. And God says, I'm going to get these people, and I'm going to all the power and all the God tells you. You got to bet on yourself. I can only tell you what water is. I can't make you drink. You can lead a horse to water, you can't make it drink.
Hey, stop that. Stop eating that.
Got any insects?
Please. Thank you.
Cardinal sin is that he cares about people's prosperity. Like, why do we make money poisoning people, ripping everybody off and dumbing them down? Why don't we make money make everything badass?
Yeah, really. What's wrong with that?
We make poisoning everything. Make money dumbing because you would fund yourselves and you project your hatred of yourself on others. Well, let me tell you something. I love myself. I'm not in love with myself. I don't think I'm perfect, but I'm in love with God that made me. I appreciate. I'm in love with consciousness. I'm in love with interfacing with the universe. I'm in love with discovery. I'm in love with humanity. I'm in love with sunsets and the little bluebirds in the sky. And my children bouncing on my knee, and my grandchildren. So I can't hate everybody. See them all as animals, figure out how to rip them off and screw them over and run them over. Because I know how to screw these people over. But the goal of my conversation is always to these people up. You're going to see and they'll tear you from where. So you might as well just get on board because you're to understand the order of things. And it's all a sick distortion. It's all a lie. And I'm like, I am.
Come on, get you know.
And I'm going to be
everything, please, baby.
I'm going to be your minion.
I don't want
And we're going to get out of this.
I know that's how you.
That's what bosses do. They don't all over their own species. crush bad, corrupt people or weak people like that.
Yeah,
It doesn't mean we have a super competitive society. We need maximum challenge. And notice the left says, oh, be lazy, whatever. Oh, they don't want the survival of citizenship because they know they failed, they know they're weak, they know you're strong, and they're scared of you. As I said weeks ago, change his body language. Europe's run out of money. Russia's winning decisively. Zelensky started to capitulate. This is now being reported today. Trump will only sign security agreements. Ukraine under Zelensky agrees to surrender remaining territory with Russia. The reports are he's preparing to capitulate. Meanwhile, the clock set for the bomb. Announcement says Earth is 85 seconds away from midnight.
Oh, you mean that parts of Ukraine are now Christian again? Good.
War in our history. I agree with that analysis.
But it's not good that they just genocided 2 million white people in that war. They just killed 2 million more of us, man. 3 million? 4 million?
So that's obviously very, very important. Now, I'm going to come back in the next hour. I got some things for you. But before I do that, because I didn't plug my hour, I'm going to say this again. My information.
And the ones forcing everybody to go die in war didn't have to go do it themselves.
Is accurate in the main. Everything I do, I believe. And so when I tell you supplements are great, I know I say this all the time, but my God, they're excellent. And if I have one more person I know personally say supplements really work, I'm going to strangle them. Because I say to friends and family, I go, you ever know? Answer? No, well, no, I'm just asking, do they really work? I'm going to tell something that doesn't work. Well, I mean, that's what slaps somebody across the face. Hey, even if I was a sociopath, which I'm not, I want to tell you something that works. So, it's a true story. American Gangster, Washington, great movie, Washington Times. At least, true story. Out of the black guy takes the whole heroin market.
2%.
He's like, why are they cutting it 10 times? I'm just going to sell pure heroin. Everybody will come to me. Well, I ain't selling heroin to hurt you. I'm selling you the best methylene blue, the best Shilajit, the best Irish sea moss, the best bovine colostrum, the best everything. And if you don't know what those things are, like I said, go. You're missing out not getting. But I do take a page from American Gangster. If I was going to be doing heroin, I'd be doing pure heroin. I mean, why would you not want your product to be good? If I was going to sell a car, you got to be the best car. What's a good salesman? What's the top salesman? What's one of the best salesmen? No. A product that sells itself. Like truth and justice and freedom. And the makers of Optimal Human at theologyshowstore.com come with a great nootropic mind fuel, a totally natural, supercharged, adaptogenic biohack, extraordinary, that has no letdown, no crash, and it's good for your whole body with alpha, serotonin, those special herbal electrolytes, and each case, all these babies, and for a limited time, every order of mind gets a free atomic defense pill that just has everything system body concentrated, a free atomic defense with every single order of mind. TheYellowStone.com. And we've got some of the coolest designs yet at TheYellowStone.com. We got the New American Supply Company, and I designed I think it's great, and it is a good seller now. Yeah, that's my marketing department. Do I like something? I try to design these. Like somebody in black, in the ball cap, in black, the ball cap. I think they're really cool. It's just fun. People ask what's America's black. We're supplying America with the information and the truth into the future. We were established in 1776, baby, 250 years ago, and we're just getting started. There's so many other. I said I want the picture apparel has become a problem. Over 600 designs, ball caps, t-shirts, sweaters. Uh, some of the designs are okay, some are amazing, some are the best. The point is, it's all there at the elephant. And I need funds to fight the enemy. I got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of irons in the fire. Your support sure makes it easier to smash the globalists, pull their teeth out, politically not violent pliers, and gouge their eyeballs out, not violently, smash their heads into bloody pulps, not violently, metaphysically. Big body slam them into pieces and crush their ribs and pull their arms and legs out of their sockets, not violently, politically. But you want somebody to rampage for you. You want somebody 1,000% totally committed in savage warfare against the enemy. You ain't got to turn me loose. You ain't got to pat me on the head. All you got to do is when I'm done after the day, stitch me up, give me a bowl of dog food and some water, and I'll roll over on my back and crash out the next day. You turn me loose in the arena one more time, and I'm going to go in there snapping and biting everything I got because I love it. I hate these people so much, but I don't do this because I hate them. I do it because I love you. And I do love you so much.
Is that a dog fighting reference?
The moment after I'm gone, you're going to continue on the fight. Just as I continue on after those before me. And it's out of respect to my ancestors. I can feel right now. Constantly pushing me. Giving me everything I need. And I will never surrender. I've done worse than so many angels. God, your ancestors, your people today, your people of the future. It's a beautiful thing. It's as if God made it. People get as a teaching that there's I see a lot of these people out there who think they can imitate Alex Jones, and they never understood the amount of work that goes in detailed. And part of that is, but the second part is, okay, if you're out there, you want to be Alex Jones, replicate Alex Jones. Alex teaches the way to do it. Understand what templates to look for. Once you understand that, you understand what the plan is like. And then you're just looking for who to cast in what roles. Because you understand the broader course of how these things operate, how assassinations tend to occur, how cover-ups tend to happen, how false flags occur, how statements occur, how also because the various forms of pro type psyops infiltrate dissident movements to distract them from the real conspiracy and to fake conspiracy in order to be a conspiracy otherwise would be investing in real conspiracy. Also to act as a crediting agent. So learn the methodologies, learn how to look at how to review sources, how to understand the psychology of the participants involved. Once you understand that, you can be much more accurate and predictive at what took place with more explanatory power and more predictive capacity. And that's what Alex does, is massive amounts of work that starts with understanding history.
Welcome.
Welcome to the Great Reset. Eat the box. You will own nothing. You will be happy. Take the vaccine. Trust the science. Get your booster. Every crisis is an opportunity, and the world will be reshaped in our vision. Down with the globalists. Get ultramethylene red at thealexjonesstore.com. criminals, the bad guys. But I wanted to play a few clips here. I want to play before Pete joins us next segment. You don't want to miss this coming up, by the way. Epic Black Reverend don't come here. He wrote in the church, it's going to be the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
And then dovetails with the former dictator of New Zealand, holding us hostage with the new viral. And believe me, they mean and just think about how beautiful it is that so many Hispanics and black folks are waking up because I walk the streets of
Tons of
I see
chips. I got a bunch of free chips.
and, you know, a guest on
Seed oil.
wow. Sorry, I ain't a white supremacist. I'm a human supremacist. And I'm here to get everybody on board. And we're going to do it no matter what all the leftists do, anybody tries. But yeah, all up in the church doing stuff like that. And the church in the name of the Lord, we dedicate it to the Lord for worship, our blood, sweat, and finances. And some people who have never knocked on the door of the church and never contributed go over here and disturb our service and scare our children and shut up. Not stand in church. That will not stand. That's not what I thought just in case there's somebody out there thinking
Please. What would your message be to someone who might right now be sitting in the shoes?
There's more to it. He says our hands were meant to fight and our fingers were meant to war, or something like that. So he literally quotes where the Bible tells you to be strong as fuck in your hands and your fingers.
Holding us back.
horse. That is the famous Mr. Red. Now I got one more, and that's of this Medusa lady that's big tech pushes and forces on everybody, saying white people are the problem and Christians. And you look at these demonic tags, and I just call it like it is. You know, all these weird, arrogant, angry white women that are in war with the earth, and people need to totally reject these scumbags. Then we got extra goblins. And you know I love talking about goblins.
Extra chill, goblin.
I just want to say dead goblin. Dead goblin. Right back, stay with us. Energy shots have been all because they really work. But most of them are full of dyes and crashes. We set out to develop a product at thealexshowstore.com that has all the very best adaptogens, aerobics to biohack your body and not just help your brain, but every cell in your entire body. We've done, ladies and gentlemen, my is next level, no letdown, no crash. It is very strong. I take half a shot in the morning, half in the afternoon, and it's just amazing. And again, the effects go on for days and days and days because these are super nutrients that are in mind fuel. Time I have here, I can't tell you all the incredible ingredients. So go to thealexshowstore.com and look at what is in it, and of course, proprietary herbal ingredients as well. Go down to thealexjonesstore.com and secure your mind fuel and be the reason we'll always be on the air. Thank you so much for your support. If you love our other products, you're going to love Mind Fuel. Alex lady, I call her the sea hag.
What are you whining about?
Who constantly calls for violence against Trump supporters and the death of ICE, even before they kill anybody. And in a recent clip came out yesterday, she says white people, evangelicals, come to this misrepresents that says we're these immoral people, just makes up a bunch of crap. In fact, most evangelicals I know are good people. They're not even really politically engaged. They're pro-Israel and stuff. It's not even true. But here she is, as a group, saying
live with 2 black women.
Imagine she said black people are the problem. I mean, what are you talking about? But this is part of the course. This is everywhere. You see it everywhere, and people are sick of it.
So when you think about the Erica Kirks, the Life Church,
that's what I figured.
To
just touch my toothbrush. That's not.
Evangelical Christianity is a cancer. These are the worst of our country.
Yeah.
These are the worst people in our country. As a weapon and as a shield. They
Fuck you, bitch. That's what fucking Jews do, bitch. That's what fucking kikes do, you stupid cunt. Who the fuck are you paid by, bitch? A fucking culture, a country, and a religion? Fuck you, you're white, you stupid bitch. Fuck you. Fuck you.
High ground, you're lesbian. Pop shouldn't have
no one said that woman deserved to die because she was a lesbian. She was in a car. Nobody said that. That's up crap.
Or Mexicans. And yeah, you should go to jail. And then when you call them out on it, oh my God.
You got 40 million bunch of records. All the countries deport people. So we don't have a country. We're not selling Mexicans worm food. Mexicans are Americans.
Should go to jail and eat worm food. And then when you call them out on it, oh my God, they're after the Christians. How dare they? How dare they?
This fake cunt. It's so sad. You can tell the bitch is highfalutin. She's been rich her whole fucking life. She's never had to work for a dime. I don't know how she's able to be a talking head for national or global news, but the way she's even pronounced it, Fid, Fid. Oh my God. Don't take the Lord's name in vain. Don't even attempt it, you stupid dyke bitch.
Why? That is crazy. That's the thing there is. In reality.
You always do that. Why?
But not according to the tag.
Ready?
You know there were KKK meetings. Black folks are evangelical. My God, this thing's a liar. Yeah, because you know. But he's talking don't know. All right, I saw this, and then Harrison's coming up with big breaking news before he comes up with the so Harrison's got some big breaking news. See what's for that.
Dare she so
but I want to hear this because I got sent this and I saw this and I watched most of it. I didn't see it all this morning. It's like 30 minutes long, but I watched part of it. And then I was saying, algorithm. He does say, wow, Alex got everything he wanted with Trump. That's why he's supporting Trump. Yeah. It's way better than we have Democrats. Exactly. For Trump. It's not perfect, but it's way better. But it shows really kind of what I've done over the years and the fact that what the corporate media says about me is not who we are. He also says, though, that I'm not in the left-right paradigm anymore. No, I'm exposed to the left-right paradigm. The old Republican Party and Democrats were working together, and it was staged. When Trump is different, that's why all hell's breaking loose, because this is what we built. We built the runway for Trump. And he's just one surfer coming on the waves we created. So he pretty much gets it. I thought it was entertaining and informative. We'll air that. He's also got a pretty ridiculous name. Extra Chill Goblin. We always like goblin jokes. I don't know why. I made goblin jokes years ago. They came Carlson, whatever. So extra chill goblins and extra mystics over here. Right here. We got this is how they got stuff right here. You want black rose. This is perfect. All right. Well, listen, you totally live up to my expectations. Silly. Imagine this. Imagine this was not an embarrassing, humiliating moment for me. Think about it. Think of it. Hey, sit down and clean. Is it maybe you like Alex Jones? At the time, Alex Jones was very almost a street preacher. Good. Microphone. Listen, global lead, sir. We gotta do something about it. Yeah, they're both Austin guys. So would have seen him in town. That guy seems interesting. I mean, I will say, my favorite with Alex Jones for life. If instead of going into conspiracy fear mongering, it's gone improv. I think he's one of the most naturally gifted improvisers ever. So here he is. Here he is just spouting off. Cool, trippy. That's why. So, rich dude. Yeah. I also and I also want freedom. What I want, that's what you want. It's something every. Or maybe that's how it feels sometimes. I think everybody generally wants to be controlled, but Alex Jones was the one who awesome in the first place. I wonder. Getting for control, the CEO job of Slavery Incorporated. Yeah. Yeah. It was so different back then, but you can also hear when he yells so much. That's why he talks like that now. His voice, and you can also hear him doing his voice, the thing that makes it sound so fun. Cool movie if you haven't seen that one. Don't watch it. It's but it's good. You know, I can say check out on Johnson with Heal your ancestors. So this is a documentary that was alongside Alex Jones by John Ronson, the British journalist. You know, so oh yeah, here we go. Here's Alex in his bedroom. 10,000 people on some holiday eating their children's farts. This is all real. And we see decadent studio before empires and the final stages of corruption as they become insane throughout history. Engaging in forever and always sound like talking about. He is one of the most talented we've ever had.
Got it.
So Alex and Mike they buy it shows that this is like the makeover. But oh, I did. Yeah, that sounds so. The Alex interview. Yeah, that sounds great. I would love to listen. But anyway, but what I really wanted to once they get their costumes, do a little rehearsal. Okay, let's pretend that we're elite and we're walking around. What are we going to talk about? So here's them. And remember what I say. Should be an improviser. Improviser.
if he'd just been like a guy who did dropout, who's like, God, what a better world today. But
yeah, right, you stupid piece of shit. It's called Save the World, dumbass. Why don't you fucking try to save the world someday, bitch?
We're backcast, so let's go ahead. Seriously, David, as fast as microprocessors are starting to move, it's getting down to a molecular level. The question is, at what level will the actual basics of science stop us from making these systems smaller? And it's the entire nanotechnology revolution that I find to be most dynamic. I agree. Like that.
So I don't think that's what it's not there, but Alex Jones, this is how pretending casual.
James O'Keefe does that now.
Imagine one of these people we're talking about.
He said he was doing aerosol injections
Microprocessor,
at Davos
now we've got
the other day.
as small as physically a molecule, and it's just so funny. Being able to do it. His camera guy Mike is probably like any normal person, not just able to jump into something like that. They do a couple.
That's what we did last time. I would say I agree. I don't know. It's just going to be natural. I don't think practice, conversations. I think we all right, we go. Okay, good. But I really want to know your opinion of nanotechnology. Good. But I really want to know your opinion of nanotechnology. You're studying it so closely. We've already got transistors down to the size of molecules.
And now it's a platform like telling you what you've been doing research.
The question is, when will the science, just the basic laws, stop our progress in the miniaturization process? Doctor. Well, here we go. Moment of truth. We're driving down. It's a Saturday night. Bohemian Grove.
This guy,
When will we finally stop our miniaturization process?
Rich guy, casually strolling.
Okay. Oh boy, can you imagine? All right.
They do fine. I'll show you another. I knew that some guy that was a fan of Alex, and thought that Alex was talking about it. And I just thought it sounds like Chomsky, but it sounds like a dumb Alex Jones. Alex Jones was a guy who yeah, but yeah, no. Listen to this. This is somebody from Alex Jones saying of Alex Jones. Alex Jones explains how the elite control politics. This is good shit. I like this shit. An actual subject. This is why I get so into Domov. How do the elite control politics? How do
Hope his tire doesn't come unseated.
what we call the
Pete doesn't.
upper class, corporate,
Well,
how do they exert their influence on politics? How is this very large of people able to pursue their shared interests separately and together at the same time? How are they able to have this circle in a place like offers? And this is how Alex explains it.
I wanted to draw a picture of four listeners out there, a very simple, crude picture that describes effectively the false left-right paradigm. The Republican Party props up the Democratic Party, and the Democratic Party props up the Republican Party.
Another thing I say all the time, don't really hear him say it anymore, but
the Simpsons was made more based off this analogy.
Democrat or Republican.
Or they were also
Patriot. I don't like believe this left-right thing.
I mean, they were
he
also
wouldn't make this point today, but he's
also
talking about
accessed
how the two parties prop each other up.
If you had
where it
one of the
exists.
political
Where it
parties
exists.
standing on its own, when the wind came along, it would just fall over. With pressure, revolutionary pressure from the population not liking what's going on, or new groups wanting the power structure, which is the main source of revolution. Most of it is driven by evil, just like the elite is driven by evil.
Yeah, that's a good question. I think this rant is from, it's definitely from after 9/11.
Very rare to have an altruistic revolution. By itself, a single party system will fall over. Okay? But
That's not even true, but okay.
if there was only one, it would fall over easily.
There are one part of the state that's pretty structurally sound, but I get that you're trying to prop each other up. You're making a different point, but okay.
If you take the two-party systems and you lean them up against each other,
I just paused and said, well, time to correct the corrector. And then I looked and Siri was on listening to me. Like, what the fuck? So I'll reset the Bluetooth speaker here in a second because, and Rumble Studio, because it hijacks your volume. I remember the last time Siri popped up for no damn reason. She won't pop up and I ask, the fuck was that? You know what I mean? Okay. So it's time to correct the corrector. Do you think the people of China like the CCP? He said, well, there's one-party dictators that seem to be pretty stable. There's a lot of people looking to kill Xi Jinping, and the people of fucking China hate him. And Mao killed 80 million of them. Mao, Xi's hero and teacher, starved 80 million people to death. That's not a stable one-party dictatorship. You little nerd. Oh, hi, baby. We'll get you walked. Let's go.
Parties lean against each other, they form an arch.
Get some air in the tire and then walk.
Sounds cool. That's my best.
but there's elite funding then. No, the elite, the big corporations are against it because the meat.
But here's the thing: this is the 2000s. He's arguing carbon tax, which is a very posts not effective way. I can tell you as a Canadian, not an effective way to reduce carbon emission. Mostly punishes the spectrum, not especially oil companies themselves. And Alex Jones is literally arguing here. No, don't you see? The elite, they want us to stop using oil. The elite, they want us to kill the oil industry. They don't want us to have oil. They don't want us to keep drilling for oil. That's what the elite want. Carbon tax here helping the elite. Literally the opposite. You can look at what they were doing at this time, funding all of these.
Why is it still all stretched out and shit like that? Why is it a stretchy screen? That's weird. The screen's stretched out. What the fuck? This guy ain't saying shit.
Alex, you got tricked.
This guy ain't saying shit.
That's they were right. Again, carbon tax. Great. Yeah, who can forget that epic revisionist talk about carbon taxes? Some of those that have the same burning gases. The big corporations are all over. You got there first. Some of those that work for are the same causes.
Henry Rollins doesn't have the documents.
I'm chilling. I waited for all the traffic to go by.
I got it right here. I got it right here. This is a known fact. We know this. It says it right here. Look, they'll show it like with yeah, I got it right here. Yeah. Actually, oil.
Dude, turns out you've been disarmed. They took your guns away.
He hasn't read this. He read this. But I don't know how he ever read it. He's like, I never actually know the documents and tell you what they are. Tell you what he's got the murder. I could easily do that. I don't. But you kind of gotta believe me. I got documents. I have a document. That's what it said. We got sources. Sources tell us this. It's high level, absolute, very reliable, trustworthy. You gotta trust me. Have I ever lied to you? Said that to Joe. Have I ever said something that was from a source that didn't actually exist? Answer me honest. Have I ever done that? No, of course not. You always have sources for something to show us what they are. Doesn't understand that actually that's part of a sophisticated game.
No, that's not Joe's response. This is a little faggot.
It's bad while they actually fund it. They know the public's aware of the fact that they're corrupt, so the public will be fooled and they'll support the agenda. And these leftists, they just don't understand because they don't have these documents. They don't know that
he just projected how it would
help us before we drill.
What he's learned watching Alex Jones makes him feel bad inside. And now he's projecting that onto us. You're going to work through your issues, buddy. Don't call Alex a sad existence when you realize how fucking sad you and everyone you ever fucking known have lived under tyranny. We haven't been disarmed. Shit, I wish this would just play because it'll pause it, but it won't play it.
I know that's simple, but let me give it every day. As I said, the left see all of these evil mainline Republicans who are liars, exposes as being liars. They see them lying about everything else. So the Republicans come out. Gentlemen, you know the power of turmeric, but have you felt it? Have you tried the ultimate turmeric gummies, the delicious way to harness the ancient power of golden turmeric, supercharged with ginger root and black pepper for maximum impact? Each gummy delivers 125 milligrams of premium turmeric extract packed with curcumin, the clinically studied compound shown to support healthy inflammation response, eat everyday eggs, and promote joint comfort so you can live life with ease. Ginger root, trusted for centuries, calm digestion and stomach, plus precise dose of black pepper extract with pepperine, absorption by up to 2,000%. That means more of the good stuff actually gets where your body needs it. No capsules, no bitter aftertaste, just one tasty tropical flavored gummy a day or two if you're feeling extra to help you feel lighter, looser, and more energized. Ultimate turmeric gummies, ancient wisdom meets modern science in the best tasting form possible. Grab yours today and start feeling the ultimate difference in health with ultimate turmeric gummies. By the air pump. Inflammation doesn't stand
Everybody keeps you surfing.
Now,
Go
AlexJonesStore.com. Optimal Human, love the green powder. The very best out there. The list is optimal human nootropic called Mind Fuel. Mind Fuel. A super healthy, super strong nootropic adaptogen, which doesn't make you sick, doesn't have a letdown. It is incredible. That's just a few of the bottles. How many bottles are in there? And I only drink about half a bottle a day. It's so strong. Well, look at that right there, ladies and gentlemen. So that's what comes in each box of this, and it is simply amazing. Oswald Human Nootropic Mind Fuel is here. This clean, caffeine-free energy shot is designed for clear thinking, steady focus, and no compromise. It's time to abandon sugary drinks and stimulant heavy formulas in favor of clean, functional nootropic-based energy. No calories, sugar-free, no crash, no blood sugar spike. Can be used daily without health. Caffeine-free formula, smooth, clean energy, ideal for caffeine-sensitive users and late-day users. It's also got all these other incredible.
See why I took the middle out?
Like
Find the beginner man.
biohackers and holistic consumers, high quality electrolytes and vitamins, more than a brain shot, true functional fuel, optimal human nootropic mind fuel. That's the name of the product. It's just another energy product. It's a smart alternative for consumers who demand clarity, control, and clean performance without compromise. Get 25% off for life. Subscriber keep it down for free. Get mind now at thealexjonesstore.com. And if you've never tried the original Superfood Greens Optimal Human, you really want to get this as well. It's the best green food I've ever had at thealexjonesstore.com. The widest selection of Patriot apparel, all sorts of cool collectible knives and more. And that's what funds this, and that's what does this. And I really appreciate your support because I can't do it without you. So I want to commend and thank the listeners. But like I said, gold and silver 2.5 years ago, I got out of the market before that. So now's the time. I was totally right. So I got steer you right on politics. These products are incredible. The Ultimate Blue, it is the best in the market. Our Skillets is the best. Our Irish Sea Moss is the best. Our turmeric is the strongest. Ultimate Turmeric. TheAlexJonesStore.com. You are missing out. You don't get it. I want to thank those that have supported. I want to challenge those that haven't. What are you waiting for?
Just what I needed for my morning jog. Working 12 to 13 hours a day. Mind fuel keeps me on my toes and in action. Try this energy shot for a boost like no other. Power your mind and body today.
A frontal assault on the lies of the New World Order. It's Alex Jones. The Alex Jones Show. We're against a global carbon tax. Well, then, my God, I'm for a global carbon tax.
That is true. I mean, that's an issue. Is everybody's just always against Republican, even when they're right, which is barely ever. But occasionally, I can't even think of an example off the top of my head, but I know I have seen this. People just disagree with Trump because it's Trump. You know, it's not a massive issue though. It's really having that much.
And so that's how the two sides making up against each other give the other side support.
What conclusion do you get there from that?
So Democrats over here, Republicans over here, Republicans attack Barack Obama, and then the Democrats attack, and then the population down here is trained on the personally, where their personal power comes from, of their camp, their soda, their brand bottom of ownership, and so control paradigm. And so we have Republicans attacking Democrats, and that's the force against them.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm still hearing with them against each other. But doesn't this sound like if Chomsky was an idiot? It's like as Chomsky will talk about the spectrum of acceptable political thought Overton window. That very lively debate is held within this tiny spectrum that's more to the right, and anything outside of that sounds insane. And Jones is sort of saying that, but he's not really saying anything at all. He's basically the overall thing. The two parties are the same, and leftists, well, but they're actually helping the elite.
And you have Democrats attacking Republicans, and that's the force against them. And really, it's one unit.
Well, that's about the fairest
supporting
observation I've heard him make. Yeah,
Yeah.
just that tail end of it.
Meaning a revolution, so that the people who are down here
Also, more charisma than Chomsky. Imagine somebody with the charisma of Alex Jones and with Chomsky and without any MC. That is what we need. That's what we need.
never learned that there is a world outside of this control paradigm. We are locked within the left-right paradigm. And then it becomes this huge distraction where we analyze every facet of the political parties, never realizing they themselves are simply a front or puppets for a larger power structure. Now, that's incredibly simple, but that's how this works. And parties can limit the issues to this control paradigm. They can scope.
I ended up getting thrush or whatever, which is, I guess, like technically a yeast infection on your tongue or in your mouth. I think because I was eating chips. I never eat chips, but a vendor had 4 cases of expired chips, and I received them, and for like 2 weeks straight, I was just eating tons and tons of chips every day, and taking methylene blue, and I felt okay. And then I ran out of methylene blue, and I think I started getting that buildup from those carbs, the sugar, the pH, the carbs, and so I just got in a new bottle of methylene blue, and let's take some. Haven't had coffee yet. I need to do that too, but I got to walk these dogs too. Try to put it in the back of the throat, tongue. I shook it up, right? Yeah. Six drops. Woke up feeling good. I'm not eating tons and tons of chips. Still eating some. I'm actually only a fan of a few types of chips. Probably most people are. But I like crunchy Cheetos. I'm not gonna lie. I wish they would use tallow instead of seed oil. Then they'd actually be good for you. Could you imagine that? The Cheetos that are actually healthy and build your body properly? Either butter or tallow instead of seed oil. And olive oil and avocado oil are the best plant oils, I guess, and coconut oil, I guess. But still, that's a seed oil. It's still a seed oil. But at least it comes from the flesh surrounding the seed. You're not just pressing seeds. I think that's a key factor there. We're not supposed to eat the internal parts of the seeds. There's a natural relationship with plants and animals where we eat the fruit, the flesh, we receive nutrition from the flesh, and then we discard and plant the seed inadvertently or purposely plant the seed somewhere else. That's the relationship between plants and animals. You can eat the plant as long as you spread the seed. And it's set up that way. You almost have no choice. So they've defiled our fruits. They've defiled our fruits and vegetables by taking away the seeds, taking away our access to seeds at the grocery store. We have fake medicine. Healing hotel operators were no longer allowed to call themselves medical men in 1904. And Ulysses S. Grant stayed in healing hotels, the winner of the Civil War and president. The winning general of the Civil War, only due to resources cut off to the South. So slavery was ending anyway. The African slave trade, everybody knows it was ending anyway. But what Great Britain did was they took our capital, our northern states, and then ended their slavery just to turn around and call us slavers and start our Civil War to take the rest of the country. Black slavery was ending anyway. Now we're all slaves. Which mafia is it now? Which globalist mafia is it now? Oh, I hear you. Oh, you do that. Hold on. I know you do that. I know you do that. Just in the best spot. Okay. Oh my gosh! Listen to her. First, I gotta make sure there's no dogs around. Okay. Make sure nobody else has their dogs around. That's good. Huh. Actually, the sun feels good. It's kind of the sun might be coming through some Bill Gates particles, but that's a little bit of DARPA sun, if you ask me. But it feels good though. I mean, the sun feels good. So I can't even see the screen. I'm just pointing the phone at them. Where you going, Bella? Where you going, guys? Okay. Hey, stay over here though. Don't go in there too far. It's a bunch of geese over there. I'm glad they're not being noticed. They are all on high alert. They're remaining perfectly still. Because as soon as those dogs start going toward them, they'll all fly away. You can see those geese in the distance. Hey, come back this way. And there's Bella. They are doing their business. They're doing their civil duty. Their civic duty. Well, it's just now becoming snowball able, but it's still a little dry. But I can tell it's just wet enough. Feels kind of good. Feels kind of good crunching under the feet. I mean, it's not completely dry. It's not that styrofoam feel, There she is. Look at that. I can't even see. I might zoom it in a little bit, but that's all the way up. Zoom in a little bit or something. Oh, there's Bella. Come on, guys, let's go. Oh, there you are. There you are. Ah, hi, my baby. Let's get back in. It's cold. Come on. Back in. Yep, right here. There. I'm gonna cover that up. Oh, somebody else's dog came here too. I can tell that other one's a bit older. It'll be exposed soon enough, hopefully, as the temperature increases. Where's your mom? Mama dog. Mama dog. Oh yeah. I wonder if raw straight methylene blue actually burns. Oh, look at you. That's one thing I was wondering. Oh, there's you. Does straight methylene blue actually burn your mouth tissue a little bit? Hey, let's go. Come on now. Let's get Mama Dog. Congressman Amadai. Blind filming. Mama Dog. Okay. Well, I sewed these boots back together, which means a little bit of snow does come through the spaces because I just put like eight cinch points. They're not sealed, but we have a sock drying technique as well, and a dry pair of socks waiting. So, come on, guys. Oh, they're eating out of this pile of something, guys. That's not. Come on, come on. Hey. Mama Doc, let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Forget. Her daughter's a lot more energetic than she is. Look, she's eating some of that shit. Hey, put that down. Come on. Hey. Oh yeah, she's got some. You gonna follow her for that? This way. No. Stop going back that way. Congressman Amadai. Mama Dog. Hey. Back this way. She has so much energy. See, that one's a half German Shepherd, half Rottweiler. And that's her daughter that's half pit bull. So she's a quarter of each of those. And then hey, sitting down in the snow to eat that shit. I think it's a clump of some kind of compost shit. Hey, come on now. You're not taking that in the car either. Get in. Hey. Get in. Come here. She thinks she's gonna take it in. Give it to me. Get in. Oh, get in. You got a taste of it. Look forward to coming back for it then. Scoot over. Yeah. Too close to the fire. Yes, there's a flame right there. It's my hand warmer. Scoot over. Oh, watch out. Why would it do the stretchy screen just putting it down like that? What the fuck is that? What is that phenomena? She gets her. Like the moisture. Oh yeah. Oh, let me put a couple of drops of methylene blue. Let me put a couple of drops of methylene blue on that. Not a couple of drops, like half a drop. And so I didn't even suck any in. It's resting on the tip. I just want to make sure it's not enough to fall. I pray that doesn't fall. I just set the bottle right there. And because this is it's open. It's like the Grand Canyon. I'll tell you what I'm doing is basically seeing just how good methylene blue is. I guess the UN says it's the greatest drug ever invented. It was invented in Germany 120 years ago. Oh, there we go. Some on this side too. Yeah. Cool. All right. Perfect. I literally just filled it with methylene blue very nicely and neatly. Oh, it's going to run to the cracks and start going off to the side a little bit, but I can dry it above this torch a little bit. I'm going to hold it straight down. It's not enough to drip straight out, but it is enough to run a little bit. So I quickly flipped it straight over this flame, and I'm going to try to cure it or dry it. This thing never, just once when I think I didn't put any methylene blue in it for a day or two, just once did it show any signs of being infected. This is a straight up dog bite. This is a straight up gash into my finger with possible, saliva, bacteria from the dog and stuff. I rinsed it, put methylene blue in it, and held it over a torch for an hour. And it's just healed up more and more and more each day. It needed stitches. Most would say that needs stitches. Or they would have put ointment in it and wrapped it. And nope. Methylene blue and dry. And it remained functional. I was able to work. I went straight into the gym and used the monkey bars. But the crack has, the crack does widen when you bend your finger. You use that knuckle and it opens up that crack a little bit. So I'm going to actually encourage it to dry for that methylene blue to harden in there with the bent finger, so it's fully functional. It's not going to open up the crack that was hardened. It's actually hardened. It's hardening in the opened up position, yet filled with the greatest drug ever invented. From thealexjonesstore.com. Ultra methylene blue USP grade. Anyway, we'll see. It's already running into the nearby cracks of the finger, especially, since I was sitting there moving it around instead of just holding it still over the torch. But I also have needles and fishing line if I did decide to sew it up. I have curved and straight needles. You probably use a straight one. By hand. One hand. Obviously, right? But this was like, it literally took the pain away, and it didn't even swell up that much. There was a bulge. There's been a bulge, and it's just reduced more and more each day. The mainstream doesn't want you to know about this. This is the message you can send to them. German Shepherd Rottweiler dog bite healed with a little bit of water and methylene blue. Just rinse it, blew it, torch it. Yeah, the torch. And maybe the torch was also killing some bacteria or preventing, helping seal it up before more bacteria got in there. Bacteria need water. They need liquids. they need nutrition, just like we do. And so you put that methylene blue in there and dry it up, and supposedly it's not very good to. Oh, there's a drop. Oh, it went on my chin. It jumped up and went on my chin. Oh no! I should have just put it in the bottle. The drop was falling. That's wild. Fuck it, I'm taking another dose anyway. I wanted some more anyway. I'll clean that up. Yeah. Sucks to have wasted 3/4 of a drop like that. Still a bunch of it there. I'm not going to rub it because it's going to spread. So I'm just going to soak it up in that spot. It is what it is, man. One of the very few times you should even say that. I mean, what you going to do about this? Very potent stuff. My teeth didn't have any on it because I hit my throat, but they just got some from the residue of that drop, just transferring it to the front of my mouth. Yeah, I was just trying to trip in. I went boom, and then when I brought it up, it fucking jumped out. It jumped off the dropper. What the fuck? Anyway, I should have squeezed it to give it encouragement. I should have squeezed, not just flung it. So that's a lesson learned. That is one methylene blue lesson learned. Oh, and it does eventually wipe off and go away after, several hours, a day. But you can see it decrease every time you wipe it with, because it dissolves in water. So pretty much every time you wipe it with a wet paper towel, it lessens. It slightly lessens. So if it gets fully in the beard, I mean that's hardly even noticeable. Right there is pretty noticeable. My beard is red in the sunlight. Obviously, it's dark brown or brown. Medium brown. Medium brown hair, green eyes, big strong hands. Why am I single with no human children? I knew something wasn't right. I just felt something wasn't quite right. Are you starting to wake up? No. I just had to go on a journey of discovery, and I feel like I've learned so much now. All the way to the fake history of our country, and so I'm open to building a business and starting a family, but I most likely need to build that business first. Hey, how weird is it? Cheetos. Do a bunch of methylene blue and then eat a bunch of Cheetos. Let's see what the heck that does.
This ain't God's house. This is the house of death.